Hi, welcome to Pelvic Mama. I'm Casey, a mum of 2 boys and a yoga teacher specialising in women's health. Today I have for you a quick 10-minute core workout that's perfect for those of you that are dealing with diastasis recti or prolapse or any kind of pelvic dysfunction. All you need for class is your mat or grab a towel and we'll get started. So we're just going to start lying down, coming down onto your back. Placing your feet on the mat as wide as your hips and just coming to a neutral spine. So you can test that you're in a neutral spine because you should have a little bit of space between your mat and your back. So you should be able to wiggle your fingers underneath you. And then what we're going to do is what I call pelvic tilts and then a brace. So I'll do one first and then we'll do a few together. It looks like a very simple movement, maybe even like I'm not doing very much at all, but I can assure you it's very effective and very, very challenging. So we're going to do a pelvic tilt. So you're drawing your pelvis down, and as you do that, it's as though you are flattening your back to the mat. So now if you take your fingers and you try to wiggle them underneath you, there will be no space. You won't be able to get them under. And then once you've got that tilt going on, then we're going to do the brace of your transverse abdominis muscles. So you're drawing your muscles in. It's like a drawing in of the muscles towards your belly button or towards your spine, in towards your spine. And then at the same time, you're going to draw your pelvic floor up. And then we're going to hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you let everything go and relax, and you come back to that neutral spine where you have the little bit of space between the mat and your back. So let's do 5 together now. So you're going to do the tilt, flattening your back, and then the brace, engaging your core muscles, pelvic floor drawing up and holding for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And release. This is such a great way to warm up your muscles, and we'll be doing this tilt and brace through a lot of the exercises that we're doing today. So let's go again. Tilt, brace, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and relax. And again, tilt, brace, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and relax. Tilt, brace, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and relax. One more. Tilt, brace, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and relax. Okay. So now we're going to do some marching. So just bringing your right leg up. Again, you're going to do that tilt and the brace. So your pelvic floor is drawing up, your transverse abdominis muscles, I'll call them the TVA. The TVA you're drawing in, and then you're going to, with control, just drop your heel to the ground. We'll do 9 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Just make sure you haven't lost connection to your core and your pelvic floor. Just finding that brace again if you have. 2. 1 more. And then releasing back down. Let's go on the left leg. So the tilt, the brace. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, just checking you haven't lost the engagement. 5, tends to become a little bit easier if you have. 4, 3, 2, 1 more, and release. Well done. Okay, now we're going to do some leg raises. So just bringing your right leg up towards the sky. Engaging through your TVA, pulling your pelvic floor up again. So it's quite strong movement, even though it's not visible. And then you're going to lower with control your leg down, just hovering at a couple of inches off the mat, pushing through your heel as you draw your leg back up. And again, lowering down, drawing back up for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3 more, 2, 1, and then gently release that leg back down. And then we're going to go ahead and do the left leg. So same thing again, finding your core and your pelvic floor activation, lowering down with control, pushing through your heel as you raise your leg back up. And 9, 8, 6 more, 5, 4. See if you can relax your shoulders and your face as you do it. Sometimes it's you tense up just because it's challenging. 3, 2, okay, 1 more. And then release your leg. Just take a moment to relax. You can sway your legs a little bit. Okay, next exercise, we're going to do butterfly legs. So just bringing your feet so that they're touching together on the mat. Take your arms a little bit wider, palms facing up. You're going to do your pelvic tilt again, your core activation, pelvic floor drawing up. And then very slowly, with a lot of control, you're just going to open your legs. Now, that might be enough to just take them a little bit wide, but you can take them down as far as feels comfortable for you without losing your core control. And then you're just going to draw your legs back up. And so you're going to feel how this also strengthens the muscles on the insides of your legs. We'll go ahead and do 8 more. You might find that your muscles start to shake a little bit. That's okay. If it's too much, you can just back off, make it a little bit more gentle. And just making sure that you acknowledge where you are in your postpartum journey. I always find after I've had my 2 boys that these muscles in the insides of my legs are really, really weak. So this is one of my favorite exercises. So we're going to do 4 more. 3, 2, and 1, and releasing. Okay, so the next one we're going to do some bridges. So you want your feet on the mat as wide as your hips once again. And just like we've been doing, like I taught you at the very beginning, you're going to do your pelvic tilt, your brace, push your feet into the mat, and then we're going to lift up the hips, just coming up as high as feels comfortable for you. Now what I want you to be aware of here is that as you come up, you're not letting your belly blow out and expand too much. And also something that can happen is that the ribs start to flare as well, especially when you're breathing in. If you're used to belly breathing, you can create that really big expansion in the belly, and that's something that we don't want to do with diastasis recti because it's just causing too much pressure in the abdominal area and can further increase the separation. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that your belly button is still drawing in, your ribs are drawing in, And then you're in a safe position in this pose. And then very slowly, so just think about one vertebra at a time, rolling back down so that you're on your mat and you're in your neutral spine again. So let's do that again. Pelvic tilt, brace, feet pressing into your mat, slowly lifting up as high as feels comfortable for you. And then we're going to just slowly, with control, lower back down again. Let's go again. Pelvic tilt, brace, making your way up. And with control, coming back down. So let's go ahead and do 3 more of those together. Coming up, you might be able to feel it a little bit through the muscles in your legs, the muscles in your lower back. It's just really great for strength, flexibility. Okay, we're going to come up again, and this time I want you to hold it. So coming up as high as feels comfortable, and then we're going to hold it here for 5, 4, just making sure that your belly doesn't expand too much. 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Gently coming down, finding your neutral spine again. And then the next exercise we're going to do is it's the same action, it's that same bridge, but we're going to pulse fairly quickly, and let's do 8 of those. So same again, you're going to do your tilt, your brace, making your way up, and then you're going to drop down a little bit, and then we're going to pulse. So let's go. 8, 7, 6, core engaged, 5, pelvic floor drawing up, 4, 3, 2, 1, and making your way back down. Nice. Okay, now just rolling over to your side. You always want to make sure you roll to your side to come up. And then just coming over onto your hands and knees. And so in this position, you want your knees as wide as your hips. Hips and knees are aligned. And then your wrists and your shoulders are aligned as well. And then from here, you're just going to reach your right leg out, push through your heel. You want to make sure here that you're drawing your belly button in again, so your core is engaged. It can feel quite easy to just let everything hang out here and have your belly drawing down towards the mat, but you want to stay engaged. And then we're just going to draw the knee in. Push back out. Knee drawing in. Push back out. For 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 more. Pushing back out. Gently release. Give your hips a little bit of a wiggle, some circles. Okay, and then we're going to go to the left side. Pushing through your heel again. Remember, belly button, core drawing in. Drawing your knee in. For 6, 5, 4, just check in with your core, make sure you haven't lost the engagement. 3, 2, 1 more, and release. Couple of circles. Okay, so same again, you're going to take your right leg out, push it through your heel, and then this time you're just going to bring your knee forwards towards your elbow. It doesn't have to touch your elbow. So there is an exercise where you come forwards more, but we want to make sure that we're not doing that because it's putting a little bit too much pressure in your core, just a little bit too much load for those of you that are healing from diastasis recti or prolapse. So we just want to keep it nice and gentle for the moment. And I say gentle, but it should actually feel quite challenging. Let's do 5, 4, core engaged, belly button drawing in. 3, 2, 1, and release. Okay, left leg. Drawing your knee forwards. Five, almost there. 4, 3, 2, and 1, and release, everyone. So just take your knees wide now, quite wide, big toes touching, sinking your heels back towards your hips. We're coming into child's pose, just stretching your arms forwards. You're going to bring your forehead to your mat. Just letting your whole body relax here. Slowing down your breath. And just taking a moment to acknowledge the time that you've taken today to help to heal your body, to support your body. Sometimes 10 minutes is all we have as busy mums. And even if you could do this sequence a few times a week, you'll really start to feel a difference. So staying in child's pose for as long as you have time for. Otherwise, making your way up. Thank you so much for joining class today. I hope it really helps. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you for our next video.